Hi there, this is my tutorial for Donna Bella hair extensions, the National Stylist Search. So what I'm going to talk about today is two things. How to properly select the right method for your client, and also some tips on how to cut. So the first thing I usually do is I ask them what is their biggest concern, if they want it for length, fullness, or what have you. And then the second question I always ask is lifestyle. Do they wear their hair up a lot? Do they go to the gym a lot? You know, how do they wear their hair? Ponytail all the time or whatever. So once we figure all of that out, I always ask them their budget, because that's something that, you know, somebody can say, oh, I want to have tons of long hair. I want Kardashian hair. And then you tell them the price. They said, oh, my budget's $150. So to get that out on the table from the very beginning, that's always one of the first of the three questions I always ask. So what I would do, I'll kind of go through and just kind of look to see how much hair they have already. She's got a really good amount of hair. I would probably suggest for her the eye link method. She likes to go to the gym a lot, so she'll wear her hair up in a ponytail, just in order for her to have more mobility. I think the eye link method would be perfect for her, and it's in her budget as well. So I'll go through and I'll say, you know, she's got about, you know, medium thickness to almost full. So I would probably use about, I always say one more pack is always better. The fuller the better. So I would say 6 or 7 to get that really nice fullness on the bottom. She's got pretty long hair, but we want to do 22 inches of full, gorgeous hair. So that's kind of where I would go with her. And so once we get her extensions in, the first thing you want to do when trimming and blending hair is to make sure you don't ever cut hair extensions with a blunt cut. You always want to either use a razor, preferably with a guard, because if you use a razor with no guard and you're not really used to it, you can cut that right off and that hair is not growing back. So you want to make sure that you never cut blunt. Always cut downwards with a razor, or even slide cutting shears. I've got a pair of slide cutting shears and I love them. So slide cutting shears, here, turn this way. So you'll take each section. This is what I usually do. Take each section this way with slide cutting shears, and you have your extensions. You find the top layer of their hair. That's where you begin the blend. That's where you begin the blend. So you just make your way around the hairline. Start with the top layer, blend downwards, slide cutting or using your razor this way to cut. Make your way all the way to the front. In the front, you want to do some face framing. So you'll go down, turn this way. So you'll go down with your razor or your slide cutting shears and go downwards this way. Never, never, never blunt cutting their hair. Then what I do at the very end, just to make sure that it's not super, super heavy at the bottom, is I will take the whole thing up like this, extensions and all, and you have a little bit of that thickness right here, and all I do is just point cut into it very, very minimally, just to sort of blend that bottom layer in perfectly. So all in all, no blunt cutting with hair extensions ever. Slide cutting and razor cutting only. Be careful if using a straight razor, because it can come off quick, and if you don't have any extra hair extensions, you're SOL. So anyways, that's my tutorial. Hope that helped anyone watching. Thank you.